What's good, Husker fans? Brody and Koalton coming at you for another episode of Shuck Talk. I had a couple days since the game, so I've had some time to digest.
1 day.
Oh yeah, 1 day. Well, we've had a little bit of time to digest it, and not a lot to complain about really, but I'm sure we'll find something.
Well, I don't think there's anything to complain about, but
Well, there's a couple
there's a couple things.
minor things like we couldn't punch it in from the 5-yard line like twice. But
Which that does concern me going into
Big Ten play,
tougher opponents. Yeah,
that's gonna rear its ugly head.
I think they'll figure it out. Emmett Johnson's vision though looked good. I thought he just
Yeah, absolutely
making plays and
yeah. Emmett went off, dude. First of all, Nebraska beat the absolute dog shit out of Akron, 68-0. That's our first shutout since 2009 in the Holiday Bowl against Arizona, where we beat Nick Foles. Was it 33-0?
Yeah, that was our first 60-point game since 2012 against Idaho State.
Yeah, we won 72-7 or something in that game.
No, it was just 60. The last 70-point game we had was November 15th, 1997 against Iowa State.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, Nebraska put up 728 total yards of offense. Akron only had 175 total yards offense. We threw for 494 yards, dude. And we held Akron to 62 yards passing.
I think
that's unreal.
Raiola looks good.
Raiola looked sharp, dude. He looked comfortable. He looked confident.
I know people are like, oh, this is an Akron team who...
They're still FBS.
I know, but they're like, oh... they haven't even put up any points on the board. They lost 10-0 to Wyoming, but I know, but to play how Raiola played, against any team,
yeah,
I think is impressive.
Yeah, Dylan completed 77% of his throws.
It's not like you're out there playing against junior high kids. These are D1 athletes.
Yeah,
and we were just. I'm not to say it's the fucking Ohio States of the world, but
right.
We looked good. I really think we looked really good.
Yeah, we did exactly what we were supposed to do to a team like Akron, and that's beat the fuck out of them.
And that's another thing I was gonna say is the past couple of years we've had games like this, and we didn't. We'll put up 30 points here, 30 points there against these bad teams, but to beat them like we did is something we needed, and man, it felt so good. And I was sitting there, I predicted 52-0, and I'm sitting there I don't know, was it before half they kicked the field goal? And I'm sitting there oh shit, and then it dinks off the fucking I don't know, I was getting hyped.
Well, we blocked it.
No, the first one dinked off the fucking upright, man.
Oh, that's right.
The second one we blocked.
That's right, yeah. Dude, yeah, I was just happy with the way that we finally got some big plays, man. Emmett Johnson was a 47-yard run right up the gut, dude.
Yo, did you see that?
Parted
that
like
shit
the Red
parted
Sea,
like the Red
man.
Sea. Yeah, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was fucking love to see that. And he had the breakaway speed to finish the run in the end zone.
Quentin Ives TD.
Quentin Ives with the TD.
The first he got the ball 2 times. They were shitty early in the first half.
Yeah, those are shitty carries by Ives.
He didn't look like he was doing much, and then
he wasn't patient.
That's the thing. If I have that down in my notes somewhere, but if he was more patient, that would have been a touchdown on the first handoff that he got.
Right.
But he ran into the defender before the guy could block him, and
then his second carry looked like a dumbass diving from the 3.5-yard line.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Yeah, that looked stupid. Nebraska ran the ball for 234 yards, and we held Akron to 113 yards rushing. One thing I'm slightly concerned about is that running back, that Sean Patrick kid. He averaged like 5.5 yards a carry on us.
We held them to like 2 something per play, didn't we?
3.0 yards per play. But that running back alone, that just worries me for Michigan, and Big Ten play, because that's the Big Ten's bread and butter, especially teams like Michigan, Iowa. That's what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna line it up and try to run it at us.
Yeah.
We had 29 total first downs in the game, and we held Akron to 13. And we were 8 for 10 on third, and Akron was 1 for 14 on third down.
Well, a lot of these stats, I think let's see. The first half, we held them to 58 yards total. They only had 6 first downs in the first half, and in the first half, we held them to 2.1 yards per play. And so I think that, that's our first team. Okay, then you get into the second half. Third quarter, really, we put in our second string. And then you get to the fourth quarter, we're playing our third string. So, a lot of these stats aren't, good indicators of, how our first team played. Because, really, dude, our first team just shit on them. And then we came out in the second half in the first couple series, even more so than the first half. So I don't know.
Our starters on offense and defense both got at least a series in the third half. Third quarter.
Yeah, it's kind of series and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. I think offense got 2 series. I think defense might have only got 1. But coming out of halftime, defensively, we looked like we were a little bit sleeping a little bit. So I'm glad they got to go get some more game reps, because then they get to practice coming out of halftime, coming out of that big slump where they're not doing anything, just going over the next game plan, and got to get right back into the flow of a game, So I'm glad the starters got to do that. But yeah, dude, how about number 93 on defense, the dude that got the safety? His first name's Cade. I'm not even going to attempt to say his last name because I'll absolutely slaughter it. He's a freshman from South Dakota.
Yeah.
That dude was a dog. Everybody's saying he's going to be a starter now. I don't know if he'll be a starter, but he's definitely going to be in the rotation now,
No, yeah.
On that safety, he didn't even get blocked.
No, I thought they looked better. It's just the whole time in my head is how would they compete against a SEC team or a Big Ten team,
Yeah. Well, it probably would have looked a lot more like the Cincinnati game.
Yeah.
Hopefully, would have won.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
I feel kind of good about the Michigan game, dude. Not gonna lie.
I feel good about the Michigan game now watching them play.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch them, but
I didn't watch them, but I saw the score.
Saw the score. I flipped over. I flipped over a few times when we'd go to commercial, shit like that. But yeah, it looks like they still got training wheels on Bryce Underwood. It's tough with a freshman quarterback.
Let me check.
Dave Portnoy. Oh, I don't know. Dave Portnoy cracks me up, dude. Dave Portnoy's a dumbass.
I like him sometimes, and sometimes I'm like, dude.
I used to like him. I don't like him anymore. I just don't like him anymore.
I like Big Cat.
I think, Big Cat's cool. Dave Portnoy is just an idiot. He's just a loudmouth, and he just looks for clicks. He says shit for clicks.
Yeah. I wish I could have heard what fucking, I'm sure I could look up a video. But what? Oh, fuck. I can't even, damn, I can't even think of his name. Will Compton. Will Compton said on the big screen. I saw.
Oh yeah, I wish
we know what he said because he said He said everyone's gonna be fired up. I was like,
yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up because I saw that tweet as well.
We're talking about the Michigan game. Okay, they beat New Mexico 34-17, and we were talking about this last week, and I was like, I mean that's not a great win against a New Mexico team. And then they go and lose to Oklahoma 24-13. Oklahoma's 18. But, really, Oklahoma hasn't been great lately.
Yeah, they're supposed to be on the come-up, though.
I know, but it's like so. Like, how do you take that? I'm very confident in the Michigan game. I'm not saying we're gonna like it's gonna be a dogfight regardless, but I think like that is definitely a winnable game now.
Right.
When initially I was like, we might drop that one, but we get another week of just like we have another week of just like meshing together with our offense, our defense, like what's going on, like what can we work on, So it's like,
do you think we found an RB2?
I think so. Yeah, like Mosey looks good. Like
the only thing that concerns me, the reason I'm not going to say it's Mosey quite yet, is because they didn't hand him the ball one time. They threw it to him, but he looks. Yeah. I wrote down in here.
They handed it to him a couple times. I thought.
No.
I thought he got like.
No.
Really?
He had 3 catches for like 60-something yards. 3 catches for 65 yards, and he had that punt return for 5.
I thought they handed it to him like twice.
No, I couldn't find a statistic for him rushing, so I don't think he ever did. We can double check now that it's been a day, because I was writing all this shit down the night after the game.
Yeah, I thought he got like 2 or 3 carries.
No, he doesn't have a single carry.
How the fuck would it?
But that's why I don't think he's the 2. Like, if these are the 2, they're going to hand him the ball. But they threw it to him.
Quentin Ives the ball like
4 times for 34.
Pretty early though.
Yeah, like, and then Mackay had it 5 times for 11 yards. Like, that's not going to do it.
I think Mackay Nelson's going to be that number 2 guy.
That's who I think is going to be the number 2.
I think they're going to put Quentin Ives in and like where you're trying to power the ball in.
Yeah, but he didn't prove that he could get in from right there. They gave him 2 shots.
I know they gave him 2 shots and like he didn't do great there. But like
they even gave Connor Booth the ball twice. Connor Booth had 2 carries for 6 yards.
But I feel like he's obviously proved himself. He got in that first half, I think it was.
In the end zone?
No, I'm saying Quentin Ives got the ball in that first half. So
that was in the first half.
He's done something in practice that like we didn't see in this game.
Yeah, I wrote down that Isaiah Mosey looks like the most naturally gifted running back.
He did. I thought he looked good. Like,
give that dude a year or 2, and he's going to be our best running back since Amir Abdullah.
That'd be dope.
And I believe it. He's a big kid, too. Let me look him. I was looking him up just the other day. I want to say he's like 6 foot and over 200 pounds.
Well, we kind of talked. I thought the offensive line looked good. Man, okay, this is one thing I wrote down.
He's 6 foot 210.
Damn, that's a pretty big boy.
He's a big bag, dude. It's not little.
One thing I wrote down is it was right before we actually got the safety, but it's like, dude, you're like within the 1 yard line.
I thought that was a stupid challenge when we pinned him in that deep, or we turned it over right there.
I'm talking about like.
I know.
Because I think we got it on 3rd down.
It was 3rd down. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, on those first 2 plays, dude, send the fucking house. They're not gonna throw in that situation. Send the fucking house. Like, we didn't even get that second safety. Send the fucking house.
Yeah, I thought it was a stupid decision because we almost had him for a safety. That quarterback, they were in a quarterback keep from the shotgun right up the gut on 1st and however long. It'd been 1st and 10 there from their 1 yard line, and he got out and got pushed back in, and Matt Rule challenged it. I thought that was stupid. I'm like, do you not have a guy upstairs?
Well, he did.
Saying don't.
They said something about that. They said.
I know. That's why I'm like, so why would he challenge that?
Well, that's why I think the guys upstairs were like, "Oh shit!" Like maybe.
Nah.
So then, like Rule would be like, "All right," because like, if you think about it, Rule's the type of guy who like puts trust in all these other people.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just him. So I don't guarantee.
He's a smarter guy up there.
Well, I know, but I guarantee. Yeah, I guarantee he was like, "Yeah, like you might want to challenge that." So then he challenged it.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. I'm like, come on. I mean, we're not going to need that other challenge. We're playing Akron, but Like, come on.
Okay,
Maybe it's just a throwaway. It's like, let's see what we can get away with or something.
Let's talk about Emmett Johnson fumbled.
Yeah.
And we were texting about this last night. Yeah, he fumbled, but if you go back and look at that, that is a perfect defensive play.
Right.
Perfect. Like, the dude had the face mask right on the hand, right on the ball. Like, that is, like, picture perfect how you want to play it on defense. And, like, you said he should have had it in the other hand, but then, like, that's kind of like, who knows, man? There's defenders on the other side too.
Yeah. Well, I went back and watched it. He took the handoff on the left side and immediately cut back. So that's why he had the ball in his left hand.
But it's like,
I thought he took it on the right side. I'm like, why is the ball not?
No, that was just a picture perfect. That was perfect. That was a great defensive play.
Yeah.
By Akron.
Still can't have it though.
I'll give.
A better team's gonna make us pay for that.
I agree. I'm just like, that was picture perfect on that defender's part.
Absolutely. Oh, another cool little tidbit. Dylan Raiola broke a Nebraska school record for consecutive completions dating back to the Cincinnati game.
20, wasn't it?
15.
Oh, they said 20 on the fucking...
Well, I was listening to a podcast after the game and they said 15.
Oh, in the game they said it was 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was... I don't know. We'd have to double check that, I guess. 15 or 20. Either way, that's pretty impressive. He went 24 for 31.
Okay, we're talking about Raiola. It was like a minute 47 in the first quarter. He throws a route to Barney, and Barney looks over his shoulder, and it was just a little too high. You can't be perfect, and maybe.
Oh, was that the one in the end zone?
Yeah, and maybe Barney could have got up a little more, but.
Yeah, and I thought he had the slant route open on that play.
It just seemed like it was a little too high. Yeah, he did have that slant route open, but you can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah, and the announcers were saying he needed to turn around instead of trying to catch it over his shoulder like that. Said he needed to turn around and go up for it, is what they were saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a coach. I wouldn't. I trusted Corey Barney. That dude's a stud. One thing I'd like to see Barney get better at is fucking staying on his feet, dude. He looks like he's about as easy to knock over as a first grader.
Yeah. Another thing I have is we kind of did like a little tush push type thing on the 1 yard line.
Oh, we sucked at it.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think we have a good receiving core this year. We have good running backs. Like, put the ball in someone else's hand, or have Raiola throw a pass or something.
Or if you're gonna put Heinrich in, run a read option or triple option or something, dude.
We put Heinrich in later, I think, and it didn't.
That's when we did the tush push, though. Like, if you wanted to.
Was that okay?
Yeah,
okay.
We would never do that with Dylan.
But it's like, there's got to be something else you can do.
Yeah.
Because if that doesn't work against Akron, it's not going to work against anyone else.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
And I didn't think Heinrich ran it well. Like, it felt like he
didn't reach over. He kind of just
stood up, dude, and it just looked like he wasn't driving.
That bitch over though,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad we got to get to see a lot of the backups, a lot of young guys. TJ Lateef looks like he's got a bright future, dude. Hopefully, that guy looks like he could go make some money in the transfer portal at the end of the year. Hopefully he sticks it out with us.
Yeah.
The dude could run, bro. He looks like Taylor Martinez down there at the goal line. The way you put a juke on that dude.
Yeah, no shit.
He juked out like two guys. And then he dove for the end zone. Almost got in. I was like, just give it to him. I was fucking bitching. Got in like a play later. And he had a strong arm, bro. He looked like he had a cannon. For a skinny little guy like that. He was tiny. But he could sling that bitch. Oh, here's a funny stat. TJ Lateef, through 1 quarter of play in his collegiate career, has 128 yards, and Mark Gronowski, the Iowa quarterback, through 2 games with Iowa, has 127.
What was that? Sorry.
Come on. TJ Lateef
Sorry.
has 128 yards through one quarter of play. Mark Gronowski, through 2 full games, has 127 yards. TJ's beating him by a yard.
Well, I forget you can cut shit out in this, but I was looking up. I had something about. It would have been in the second quarter, I think. I had something about Rex Guthrie.
Oh, yeah. That guy looks good, too, don't he?
I thought he looked good, and I just wrote Rex Guthrie. Like, he must have done something pretty fucking solid.
I think he's number 21 on defense.
Yeah, I just need to start writing more in-depth notes, but...
Yeah. It's all good. But, dude, here's another interesting fact. So Cincinnati and Akron combined for only 3 for 24 on third down.
That's solid.
That's really solid.
It seems like it's more because, like, when they do convert a third down, you're like, fuck!
Yeah, I know.
You know, and then it's like, damn!
Right. Well, Akron would have had a lot more if their quarterback was just slightly better. Their quarterback looked bad. And when he was getting it to the receiver, they were dropping it, bro.
That's what I was saying. There's like 3 or 4 times where they just dropped a pass on third down.
Right.
Like,
and there's just as many times where he, like, didn't even get the ball to the guy. It hit, like, 5 feet before the receiver.
Which that worries me coming into some Big Ten play. Like,
yeah, me too.
Are we don't think they're as good, so we're giving them cushion, or like, what's the deal? Like,
I'm not sure what's going on with that. I hope maybe that's the case. I don't know. When Michigan comes to town, our boys are gonna be amped up. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for a fist fight.
Hunter looks good. Like, when everyone else is like covered, Hunter's open.
Hunter's like, always open when nobody else is. Hunter
he had a great first half. He really didn't get the ball much in the second half, but like, dude, I think it's because like when everyone else is like, they're like keying on all these other they're keying on Key.
Yeah, all right? Key's a stud too.
And like they had to cover him, and then Hunter's open. Okay, or Barney. Barney got the ball a lot.
Barney was 7 for 132.
In the second half, Hunter really didn't get the ball, and I think it was because like they're like, dude, we need to like key in on this guy. Like, this guy's killing us. So they kind of like, I don't know, like.
Well, everybody was killing him, dude. Emmett went for 14 for 140, 2 touchdowns and a receiving touchdown.
Yeah. That Quinn Clark touchdown?
Yeah.
That was good. That was nice.
Dude, he hurdled somebody.
I know. That was fucking awesome.
Quinn Clark's...
I was freaking out. I was yelling at the TV because I was so hyped.
I think he's going to be legit.
The best part, my girlfriend's in the other room over here. But, like, Iowa lost last night.
Yeah.
And we fucking shit on them. Let's go, baby. I'm so hyped.
I hate Iowa. I hate K-State. And they both lost.
Like, we woke up this morning and she was like, what was she talking about?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
She was talking about something like, fuck, what was it? Something with Matt Rule. And
she's probably jealous.
Like, no, she said, you know, it was the proposal.
Oh, yeah?
The proposal. And then she was like, I watched a video like how Matt Rule was talking about that and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, just the way that he supports his players and stuff like that. She's like, it's hard. It's hard to not like Nebraska. I feel like I'm starting to like Nebraska. And I was like,
well, it's because we're the good guys.
Oh, fuck yeah.
We're the good guys. Iowa's the evil villain. Fuck them guys.
It's cool she said that. I was like, I said, dude, in the next year she's a Husker fan, dude. Fuck Iowa.
Yeah. That's fucking funny, dude. I would love that. That would be so funny. I got my wife to be a Husker fan. I mean, she didn't really care for football anyway, and like her whole family's Husker fans, but she didn't give a shit about it until We got together.
Oh, I got to talk about this. We had a sack. There's 16 seconds left in the first half. We had a sack, and that motherfucker's just army crawling.
Oh yeah, that one got negated though. That sack got negated because of a face mask.
Oh, you should have seen me, bro. I was sitting there. He was army crawling. I was fucking army crawling with him.
You should have jumped on the ground and started doing it. That would have been fucking hilarious. Your girlfriend's just like, what in the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck?
Like what did I do? How about Riley Van Poppel getting in there and blocking a field goal?
Yeah, that was dope.
That was dope, dude. Love seeing that. That was dope
because I said 52-0, and then we scored. I don't even remember how many points were on the board, but I was like, I looked at Emily and I was like, dude, I said 52-0. Like, we're gonna have to stop scoring if I'm gonna get this shit right. Like,
I would have loved to hit the 70s, man.
I know.
We can try this weekend. We
could have if we like had our starters in.
I'd have been real happy if we just had one more point, dude. 69-0.
Nice.
That would have been awesome.
One thing I do want to say, man, I think like I know Barney and Hunter, they're there, and the guys are, I haven't really paid too much like that close of attention to it, but like we have not got Key the ball too much.
I know. I think we need to start getting him the ball more.
But like my thing is like, are people keying on him? Like, are people like, dude, this guy's a threat. Let's get on him, and it leaves the other guys open. But it's like he has only got the ball like 3 or 4 times. Like,
he's got 2 touchdowns already.
I'm sure it's more than 3. It feels like 3 or 4 times.
Well, I wrote down his stat line today for last night. He had 3 catches for either. I can't read my handwriting here. It either says 35 or 39. My 5s and 9s get a little crazy sometimes. So he either had 35 or 39, but he had a touchdown. My boy Luke Lindenmeyer getting engaged at the end of the game. 3 for 44 and a touchdown. I think he's going to be a huge key to our offense.
He looked good. He's getting married. Kudos to that guy.
Kudos to that guy. His girlfriend is one of the Scarlets. She's on the dance team.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, another thing about that is,
or fiance now.
He's very open about his faith and stuff, I guess, and I respect that.
I think that's cool.
And Rule respects
Rule is
that
as well.
Too, and that's kind of like what my girlfriend was talking about, like why she's like, I can't not like the Huskers now because like they're all about that. And I was like, I'm not saying they're all about that, but like it's cool that Rule supports that and stuff like that. So.
Here's another little cool thing that happened. So last night, Ja'Cory Barney had 87 yards punt return, and that's more than we had all season last year in the punt return game.
Really?
All season long, we had like 75 yards returning last year in punts.
One thing. Well, let me just say this real quick. First half, we held them. We already talked about what we held them to, but. To be specific, we held them to 28 yards passing and 30 yards rushing. Pretty solid for the first half, like starters.
Yeah.
But after that, Alvano kicked it out of bounds.
Alvano, dude,
that just
don't even give him another shot. Don't even give him another shot, bro.
That pissed me off. Like, you're kicking it out of bounds. Like, I know shit.
Bro, the field is like 52 yards fucking wide.
Okay, I know shit happens, but like, dude, he just keeps fucking up and fucking up and fucking. He's not even the field goal kicker anymore, but he just keeps fucking up and like. There's gonna come a point when like he kicks it out of bounds or something and it fucking burns us. Like what are we doing?
Right.
Man? Like that just really pissed me off because like. I could watch college football all day. No one kicks it out of bounds. And then I watch the Huskers and Alvano kicks it out of bounds. Like,
I don't know why, dude. We didn't punt a single time. We should have just let Archie go do a kickoff.
let him try. I guarantee he's
Because
not
his
gonna kick it
family
out of
was there.
bounds.
His family was there. I'm sure they wanted to see him in action. Like, we're not going to punt all night. Archie, this is probably our last kickoff. Go kick it off for us.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool to see.
I think they're gonna be here for a couple games though. But
You would think they'd make it like a month-long trip or so.
let me check stats, but man, Barney had such a dude. I feel like Barney was getting the ball every play. Like he was having a great game.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. I knew that we were going to hold this quarterback to very, very few passing yards when we were looking at the Akron versus Wyoming stat line.
I think we talked about holding him under like 100 yards.
Yeah.
Like,
And he finished with 62. 62 passing, 175 total.
I think we talked about holding their whole offense under 100 yards.
Yeah, we gave up 175 total.
But we gave in that first half we gave up 58, and that was the starters. And then we went to our second string and third string. So it's like, dude, we're pretty close to on pace to holding him to under or around 100 yards.
Right.
Like, that was just, it felt, I don't know, man. That was a game like Nebraska as a fan base just needed. We haven't had a game like that in forever.
We needed that so bad, dude.
It felt so good. I was sitting there, like, honest
to God. What a morale
God,
booster, bro.
Yeah, honest to God, though, like, most of the time I'm like, man, I fucking hate a blowout. But I would, like, love every second of that.
I watched every second of that, dude.
Yeah, me too. And I'm sitting there like, dude, get 70. Get 70. Fuck these motherfuckers. Like,
right?
I'm like, dude.
I know. There's a couple times I was like, fuck, let's put our starters in on defense because they started to, like, move the ball or get towards the 50 or something. I'm like, let's preserve the shutout. Fucking throw in the starters for a second.
I had a bet going. I was like, put Dan Key back in. He needs one more reception. He didn't get it.
I know. Fell one catch short, dude. God. This sucks.
Fucking.
I can't wait till betting's legal in Missouri. They're not getting it. It's legal. Like, they passed the law, but it's not in effect until, like, December. How shitty is that? You'd think they would have tried to get it for football season. Like, in time for football season.
What the fuck is... Bitch. Okay. There we go.
Dude, Dylan Raiola's passed to Dane Key.
I said Dan. I'm sorry. Dane Key.
Dylan Raiola's pass to Dane Key, though, that touchdown pass, that's the best pass I've seen Dylan Raiola make as a Cornhusker. He fucking drops back, surveys the field, gets pressure right up the middle, sprints out to the right, on the run, fucking fires one over a defender, and right into Dane Key's fucking hands, bro, where only Dane Key was going to catch that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who, but I got a phone call from somebody shortly after that happened, was like, that was all Key.
Dallas, pussy.
Well, I wasn't going to say his name. But like, dude, you sound dumb as fuck. You're like, what? Like, I'm embarrassed for that take, is what I thought.
Like, it was
90% Dylan, bro. He had to escape pressure. He had to make a throw on the run over a dude perfectly where only his guy could get it. It was 90% Dylan.
I didn't watch any of the interviews or anything, but I did see something about, like, Rule talking about how people need to give, like, Raiola more props, like, for how he's been playing. Like, we haven't played anyone great.
Did you see that?
The way he's playing, dude, oh my God.
Did you see those rankings that came out that was, like, ranking every starting quarterback in FBS, and they ranked Dylan Raiola 40th? And Mark Gronowski was ranked 39th. Are you kidding me, bro?
Well, they lost, so I don't give a fuck.
I know, but how stupid does that look now?
Yeah.
That looks dumb as fuck, dude. Mark Gronowski is the butt of every single joke right now.
TJ Lateef looked good.
TJ Lateef looked good.
The only thing that worries me about that is, like, we have TJ Lateef. He looked good. He really did. 6 for 7, 128 yards.
Yeah.
Is that we have Raiola's little brother, like, committed to play for us. So, like, he comes in, like, is he gonna get the job right away? You know, like
I don't think so.
That's the thought that I had in my head, though. Is like,
I don't think so.
I've
watched one game of Dayton's this year, and I wasn't impressed. He can throw that ball far as shit, though. He's got a stronger arm than Dylan.
Yeah, he does. Like, I've heard a lot of great things about it. I've never heard anything bad about his little brother. Like, a couple people were like, "Oh, he's better than Dylan." And
I don't think so. But I'm not a recruiting expert.
Like,
you know?
Dylan's never played. I mean, his little brother's never played in college football. So
absolutely.
One thing I will bring up. I told our preseason predictions. I had Emmett Johnson going over 1,000. Dude, like, he's on a pretty good pace to hit 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he had 140 last night.
He has what, like 247, 48 yards?
Yeah, it'd be 248.
Like, I feel pretty good about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he should easily go for another 100 yards next weekend.
Because they're talking about getting other running backs into the game and stuff, which they did. But I was like, damn. I told my girlfriend, I was like, man, I predicted him to go over 1,000 yards. Like, he's not gonna get the ball as much. And then he got 14 carries for 140 yards, and I was like, well, you know. And that was like in the first half.
Yeah, a lot of that did come early. I want to see Mosey get the ball a little bit more this next game.
Yeah,
I want to see him hand it to him. Because I'm banging the drum for Isaiah Mosey, bro. You're all over Ives. I want Mosey.
Mosey looks good. I like Ives because I feel like, you know, when the depth chart came out, he was 4th on the depth chart. He'd been going through injuries and shit. You know, he's a tough runner. So, like, that's, like, my thing. And he got 4 carries, 34 yards, a touchdown. Like, you know, good for him. I really, you know, but those first 2 or 3 carries, I was like, you know, what are we doing here?
Yeah, Mosey just looks different with the ball.
Especially.
Yeah, no shit. It ran right into this dude's back. And
oh, yeah.
That's
the thing, like,
that was stupid.
I feel like you judge running backs off of their patience. Really, though.
I mean, yeah, your ability to find a hole, find a crease.
And, like, when he ran right into that guy, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? And I guarantee someone's going to be like, hey, you need more patience and blah, blah, blah. They're going to work on that. But I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Literally, if he would have, like, hesitated half a second, let his blocker go, and he'd have got in.
He, like, kind of knocked the blocker over, I felt like. Like,
yeah.
He, like, kind of ran into him.
Yeah, he ran into him.
Like, let him go. Like, let him do his thing. That's why he's there.
Yeah,
like,
he needed to take half a second.
I was like, damn, what are we doing?
Yeah, Isaiah Mosey, though, just looks different when he's got the ball, bro. He gets hit, stays on his feet, bro. He almost goes down. He catches his balance, keeps on going. Dude looks legit, bro. Like, I was looking at his recruiting profile after the game. He was only a 3-star. He was a high 3-star. He was recruited as a receiver, actually.
I'm looking at receiving. Barney had 7 receptions for 132 yards.
I wonder if that's career high for Barney.
Hunter had 4 receptions for 82 yards.
Yep.
Mosey had 3 for 65. Makai Nelson had 3 for 52. Lindemeyer had 3 for 44. Quinn Clark had that 1 for 37. And then, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 7th leading receiver was Dane Key. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to get the ball to Dane Key more, in my opinion. Or
That might be a
maybe just
focus for the next game. Might be a
yeah,
focus.
but like another thought is like I know Dane Key's good, but it's like what if like Barney, Hunter, like these like Lindenmeyer, obviously like Lindenmeyer, yeah, and Quinn Clark had the one catch for the touchdown, but it's like what if these guys are just like better?
That's a fantastic problem to have then.
I know, but then it's like I mean, it's not a bad thing. It was like I kind of feel bad for Key. Like he had like, but then like you look back to he only had 2 touchdowns last year. It's
Yeah.
like
We've
I
already
think
got him too.
we've already got him too. Yeah, but it's like going forward, I don't think Key's gonna be like.
I think Key's going to be that old, reliable, like just steady. And then we've got our Ferrari and Ja'Cory Barney, shit like that. Like Dane
I
Key's
think
just that
I feel like Key's gonna
reliable.
be like that Westerkamp. Like you got great receivers and then Westcamp's just there. Like he's open
Yeah,
here and there. You know what I mean? Like.
yeah. Like we've
He's
got
probably not he's probably not catching shit behind his back, but he's there,
who knows, man? Who knows? Watch him do some crazy shit like that.
yeah, no shit.
That's funny. Anything else for the game?
Raiola career high passing. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's noteworthy.
that's pretty
343,
solid.
364. 364 is what he had. Dude, there
Uh,
was a lot of shutouts this week in college football, dude.
See, I was telling my girlfriend about this. I said because you had said, and I did not believe you. Like I understood what you're saying, but I didn't think it was gonna take such a toll so fast. But you're like, yeah, with like these Power Four teams are getting what 20 mil
At least, minimum.
around there. You're like they're gonna start picking some of these lower teams apart. Like they're gonna take all their good players. And you had said that. I think you said that in the last podcast, and
Yep.
I was like, yeah, like I could see that being a problem a year or two from now. But then like you see some of the scores from this week.
Yeah.
70s to 0, 77 to 0,
Dude,
like
how about
Nebraska
Oregon over
68 to
Oklahoma
0.
State? Oregon over Oklahoma State, 69-3.
Yeah, that one blew me like
I think they said Oklahoma State only
dog.
spent like
Sorry.
7 million or something on their roster.
I had said Troy would upset. And for a second I was like, "Holy shit, dude. I fucking got one right." I did. I really thought
Yeah, you had
they
them over
didn't.
Clemson.
But then I had also kind of mentioned like Oklahoma State could be like a team that would upset Oregon.
You were way off on that one.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't say that USF was gonna beat Florida, but I was like, dude, I like USF.
Oh,
I wish I would have said.
fuck.
I wish I would have said that's my upset pick. Because they beat them, dude. Last second field goal as time expired. Florida's gonna end up firing their coach, man.
I hope Oklahoma State fires their coach because they embarrassed me. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Well, Mike Gundy's been there for eons.
I know, like, I thought they did better last year, but I think I was thinking of the year before. Like, they had a pretty solid season like 2 years ago, and I didn't know they only won 3 games last year. I think that's what we looked up and found.
Yeah.
But that's why I kind of said that, and then we ended up talking about it, and I was like, "Oh well, fuck, who knows?" And then they get just fucking shit stomped. It wasn't even close. Like, it was never close. Oregon looked good as fuck. Like,
Alabama bounced back and hung 73 on Louisiana Monroe.
oh yeah, that's a good one for them.
Tennessee won 72-17 against East Tennessee State. Not a lot of good games this weekend, not gonna lie. But all the power teams did what they were supposed to do against lowly opponents. Indiana won 56-9 against Kennesaw. That Baylor SMU game looked good. I should have watched that.
There was one game where I was like, I'm trying to look through this shit. There was one game where I was like, damn, dude, their quarterback looks fucking good.
You're right about Arizona State. Illinois beat the fuck out of Duke.
Well, that was a pretty close game, and then you hit the third quarter and they kind of pulled away. But that wasn't like a blowout from the beginning. Like, that was...
Well, Duke only scored 6 points in the second half.
No, I know they beat the shit out of them in the second half, but that first half they were hanging, like, they were there.
Yeah.
And then, like,
it was...
They must have made some halftime adjustments.
It was 14-13 at half. Ended up beating the shit out of them. Miami beat up Bethune-Cookman. Dude, Georgia only beat Austin Peay 28-6.
Yeah, I saw that.
You think
I had some bets on that game. I was like...
Then LSU only won 23-7 against Louisiana Tech.
Ohio State beat the fuck out of Grambling 70-0.
Did you see what Mickey Joseph said before the game?
I read it.
He's like, we understand what's going to... Well, at first he's like, yeah, they got a good band. We got a good band. So we're playing their band. And he's like, just kidding. We understand what's about to happen.
I don't hate that.
I'm just like, dude, that's your...
What are you gonna say? Like, don't get... Listen.
I'm not gonna say that. That sounds like you're already defeated, bro.
Yeah, you are already defeated.
Yeah, but you can't... You just can't say that.
I mean, I like that he's like a realist. He's like,
would you say that? Would you say that to your guys?
If we're playing, okay, like...
Who's the best team in your guys' division?
Let's say we made the playoffs, and we get into, like, we're the last seed playing the number one seed. I'd be like, look, boys, anything can happen. But, like, this is a good team. Like, expect the worst. Like, this is the best team in the state. Like, essentially, he's like, dude, this is the best team in the country. We're, like...
I would just go... I wouldn't even say anything like that. I'd just say, we're going to go in and we're going to play our tails off. That's all I would say. We're going to play our tails off against the number one team.
But I also respect that he's, like, being real about it. Like, and all the... Dude, you're Grambling. Like, you know.
No, I know. Crazy shit happens, though, dude. Crazy shit happens.
Not like
that. Troy
like
lost by 11 to the number 8 team.
I don't even know how good
Appalachian State years ago when their FCS school beat Michigan, who was ranked 5th. Like, crazy things.
They weren't ranked number 1, though.
They were 5th.
I'm just saying, I really do respect that he was like, look, like, this shit is not... We are not going to win this
game. He's like, yeah, we're going to get our ass kicked. We're coming in with our tail already tucked.
I'm sure he told them boys, like, go out, play your fucking asses off, just have fun, man. Go out, like, this is what it's like to play. This is what it's like to be a number one team. Go fucking play the number one team. Like, have fun. See how you guys compare. See how you guys square up to them guys. He probably never said anything to them about, like, you guys are going to get your ass kicked. But he's probably like, go fucking do what you can. Like, you're on, everyone's watching you get your ass kicked. He didn't say that, but he was like, everyone's watching you. Go fucking prove yourself. Go show something, like, you know, maybe you'll go somewhere. I don't know, like,
yeah.
Fucking know.
I see your point. But that's all I would have said. I just would have said, left it at, you know, we're gonna play our asses off.
And they probably did play their asses off and still lost 70-0. That's probably the best game they ever played. Like, you know, fuck.
Right. I hope that's not the best game they ever played.
I'd hope not either. I bet South Carolina's quarterback, man, I bet him to, like, throw for it was like 200. I don't know. was 220 something. That motherfucker only threw for like 128 and 1 touchdown.
Really?
And I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I don't know if they were just running the ball or what. But they only won 38-10. I'm not gonna say only, but it's like South Carolina State. I never even heard of them. Like you think like that first game, he was slinging that motherfucker, so I bet on him. He really didn't do much.
Yeah, they were trailing 3-0 at the end of the first quarter.
And I'm looking at that Illinois Duke game. It was 14. Illinois was up 14-13 a half, and they just bust that bitch open.
Yeah.
Like, I told you about the Arizona State. I did say that one.
You did.
Arizona State's overranked. They should not even be in the top 25, in my opinion.
You're probably right.
And they lost 24-20 to Mississippi State. South Florida. I just now looking at this, I didn't know Florida lost to South Florida.
Really?
I didn't know. I hadn't really checked. I was pretty drunk last night. I was just drinking. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Go Bulls, bro. Byron Brown, 23 for 36 for 263 and a touchdown.
Dude, then you look at Florida State against East Texas A&M.
Beat the shit out of them.
77-3, bro.
Yeah, they fucked them up.
I called Iowa State beating Iowa. Iowa State. I think that's the third year in a row they beat Iowa.
I think it's.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate Iowa. Iowa's offense did not look bad against Iowa State at times. Like, I was like, damn. And I don't know how great Iowa State's defense is this year.
We're talking about Big 12 defense here.
It's pretty early, but I was like, damn, like they're kind of moving the ball a little bit, and then they ended up losing, but they didn't look terrible. I didn't think.
Yeah.
SMU lost. I also said SMU is overranked. They were at 17th. They lost to Baylor.
Yeah, in overtime.
Dude, what do you think? With how we won.
No, we won't be ranked.
I wouldn't, dude. Would it surprise you if we were though?
Yeah, it would. The AP poll's already out.
Oh, is it? Is it already out?
Yeah. South Florida's now ranked 18th.
Well, that's fucking stupid. I want to be ranked. Let's rank us.
I bet you if we beat Michigan.
Nebraska, rank us.
When we beat Michigan, we'll be ranked. Michigan's ranked 23rd in the AP, 22nd the coaches.
The Hoosiers.
But there's two new teams that weren't ranked last week and that are ranked now: Auburn and Missouri.
Missouri's ranked
25th.
Because they beat a shit Kansas team.
Yeah.
That makes me mad. This should be us.
We're receiving votes. It says we've got 10 AP votes.
What? That wasn't even on here. What was the?
I'm on the ESPN rankings.
What was the score of that game?
What, the Missouri game?
Yeah.
42-31.
What's Kansas's record?
2-1 now.
That pisses me off, man. It's just because we didn't play a great team. We're not gonna be ranked after next week either, because it's a bad team. Then we're gonna come in. We're gonna beat Michigan. We're gonna go undefeated this year.
Missouri outgained the absolute fuck out of Kansas, 595 to 226. Missouri had 28 first downs. Kansas had 13. They held Kansas to 3 for 11 on third, while Missouri went 10 for 19.
That's not bad.
And they doubled them up in time of possession.
Okay, let's go to next week. Who do you think's gonna get upset?
Let me look.
I already have a definite. It's gonna happen. I'm calling it right now. Georgia Tech is going to upset Clemson.
That's a good one. Fuck, dude. I'm tempted to say South Florida over Miami.
Miami looks good, dude.
I know. That's why it's a little scary to say that one.
I kind of want to say like it. I don't. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say Wisconsin over Alabama, but I don't think it's gonna happen. The Georgia Tech over Clemson is definitely
It's
gonna
in
happen. 100%.
Tuscaloosa.
100% gonna happen.
I feel good about that one as well. Georgia Tech over Clemson.
Yeah. Honest to God, I could see Tennessee beating Georgia. Georgia has not looked great this year.
I am gonna say the Bulls over Hurricanes, just because I like the Bulls. It's my upset for the weekend.
Mine's the Georgia Tech, but I do think Tennessee could beat Georgia. They don't. Georgia does not look great.
Miami is 16.5-point favorites over South Florida. Let's see, Clemson's 9.5-point favorites over Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Alabama is 20.5-point favorites over Wisconsin. I would take the points with Wisconsin. You get plus 20 points.
Yeah. That's shit.
I would take the points on that one.
I think this Arkansas Ole Miss could be interesting too.
Yeah.
LSU's gonna shit on Florida, dude.
I hope so. And then they'll end up firing their coach. They'd probably fire him right after that game.
Another one, I don't know how it's gonna go. I hope Texas A&M shits all over Notre Dame. Notre Dame is overranked every single year. Like, they're not in the conference yet, are they?
No. They'll never do it unless they have to.
It fucking pisses me off. Put them in a conference.
I
Because then they play all these shit teams and they're like, oh, they're in the playoffs, or like before they're in the fucking championship game playing Alabama and then get fucking shit stomped 40 to whatever. And we got a dude on Notre Dame claiming his girlfriend has cancer, blah blah blah, like fucking Manti Te'o.
Well, Notre Dame's schedule doesn't look that easy, really. I mean, you tell me. They started at Miami, and then they got to 16th ranked Texas A&M, and then they got Purdue, and then they go to Arkansas, and then they got Boise State, then NC State, then USC, Boston College, Navy, at Pitt, Syracuse, at Stanford. So it's pretty middle of the road. It's top heavy, I'd say.
Yeah.
But it depends what USC does. What if USC ends up being a top 25 team?
Well, they probably will be.
That's what I think, too.
By the time we play them, they'll probably be a top 25 team. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
So will we.
Yeah, I think so, too.
So, I don't know.
I'm going to look at this Nebraska versus Michigan game here. Where's it at? Week 4.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, buddy. So far, it says Michigan's only a 3-point favorite over us. But that'll change. Fuck, it'd be wild if Michigan ended up losing this weekend to Central Michigan. Oh my god, then that game loses all of its hype. The Michigan-Nebraska game. They're 27.5-point favorites. They should just beat the dog shit out of Central Michigan. Wonder who the Heisman frontrunners are. Is there any way to see that? Oh shit, Koalton disappeared. If you made it this far into the video, if you like what you see, smash that like button. I know we're an hour into it. We're gonna end it here in a second, actually. Probably as soon as he gets back. If you made it this far in the video, though, drop a comment. Let me know you made it. There he is. Bro, imagine if fucking Michigan gets upset by Central Michigan this week. It's gonna completely take all the air out of the fucking Nebraska-Michigan game.
That won't happen.
And then we like are expected to win that shit.
That won't happen.
It's like if we'd lose that. I don't know, I'm just saying imagine, right? You have imagination, don't you?
Sometimes.
But yeah, Michigan's a 27.5-point favorite over Central Michigan. Okay, imagine if that game's even close. Like, say they win 34-17.
Yeah.
Like they did against New Mexico or whoever the fuck they opened the season with. Then we feel like, okay, we can beat these fuckers. As it sits right now, we're only a 3-point dog to Michigan.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's bring up the schedule, dude. As of now, we should do another fucking
an update.
What we think is gonna happen.
I got it wrote down right here. Not that one. All right.
I'll pull up their schedule right now. I got it.
Yeah, you've got us losing to Michigan, is what you predicted.
Okay. This is my new. I got a win. Okay. Win against Houston Christian. Win against Michigan.
That's what you got against.
Win against Michigan State.
Okay.
Win against Maryland.
Okay. At Minnesota. Minnesota looks good.
I'll take a loss to Minnesota. I know they look good. Win against Northwestern. Still gonna take a loss to USC.
Okay.
UCLA is gonna be a win. Loss to Penn State. And then a win at Iowa.
So you got
win against Iowa.
You got us doing 10-2 then.
No.
Oh wait, 9-3.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if I got to redo it, I would say I already have us beating Michigan, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna change the Michigan State one to a win, and we're gonna win against Maryland. I have a loss to Minnesota. I'm gonna keep that.
They do. They look good, man. You see that pick six?
Yeah. And then I've got a win against Northwestern, win against USC. I've got an L against UCLA. I'm changing that because they look like dog shit. And then I'm gonna keep an L against Penn State and take a W against Iowa. So I've got us going 10-2.
I just the USC man scares me because they usually have good.
I have us starting the season 6-0, dude, and then dropping to Minnesota.
My thing is just like with the USC is like, man, even against Akron, like it's like our defenders are there, but they're not there. They let the pass come in, and thank God not thank God, like we would have won, but there's so many of those passes that should have been completed, like slant routes and shit. That just like they just dropped, or like the quarterback was inaccurate with.
Yeah,
but it's like, man, if that's a good team, like, fuck, dude, like, what are we? It's like we let them. It's like we let them catch it, man.
Yep.
Like I don't understand. Like we're always playing like, it's like we're always 3 or 4 feet behind.
I know.
I don't understand.
I don't get that either. I've for years it's been like that through several defensive coordinators, and I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe we're not showing certain things right now because we know how big this Michigan game is.
That'd be fair, and I understand. Like, it's not the easiest to defend a pass, especially like little quick slant routes. But like,
especially if you're playing 10 yards off the ball.
Well, sit in a zone or something though, like, because those like for years past, like those little slant routes and shit like that. That's what fucks us up, man. Like.
Yeah.
We had to have something for that. I don't know.
The catch and run is what's always fucked us up, dude. They'll make one guy miss and then they're gone for 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's hold off on score predictions until later in the week when we film another episode where we break down what we think is going to happen, what to look for in the next game. We'll have to do that on like Thursday or Friday probably.
Alright.
And then we'll give our game predictions. Probably talk a little bit closer about games we're looking forward to and shit like that. Maybe update HEISMAN odds and things like that too.
Yeah. Our offense just looks explosive. I love it.
Yep.
I think, we score 68 against Akron. Like, we can definitely score points on any team in the nation, in my opinion.
Because of the Akron game.
Yeah. It's because, dude, we haven't done that in forever.
Yeah.
And, like, to shut them out, too. And I know we kind of got a little lucky. One dinged off the upright.
There was another stat I saw that said 8 of the last 10 teams to score over 60 points and pitch a shutout in the same game won double-digit games.
We're going to the playoffs this year.
We're going 10-2. I just changed my prediction.
We're going to the playoffs. I feel it in my balls.
That's too good. All right, man.
Feel it.
That's going to do it for this episode. Alright, if you made it this far, smash that fucking like button. Hit subscribe.
Subscribe, like.
Yep, and we'll see you next time. Deuces.
Deuces.